And we are live. What's up? How
Hey
y'all
y'all.
doing? It's Master T and Nat.
Hey
The
y'all.
Sports Chat with Nat. It's our weekly live chat. Hop on and chat with us.
Ooh, they don't
Come
know.
on in the room.
Girl, so
We got something to talk about. Listen, we got the NBA playoffs done started. We got the NFL draft coming. We got WNBA news. Or should I say we got, look, Caitlin
Caitlin
Clark
Curry.
news.
Why would I call her Caitlin Curry?
Let's just call it the Caitlin Clark lead. Listen,
Mm.
I'm going to ride the bandwagon. I'm going to ride it. I'm so happy that the WNBA is getting their props. Look, the props are so good. Ruthie Bolton called me and said she was ready to do an interview.
Yay! But because I got a question to ask her about this salary gap because we were. I guess since we're starting it, we might as well just go into it. So, congratulations to
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark for being number one NBA draft pick, which WNBA. Might as well say NBA because she is sometimes. I mean, the girls are sometimes better than the guys. So,
Yes.
one thing that I remember when I was listening to the radio and they were talking about it is her contract deal.
Yes.
I think it's very messed up that and this is where you definitely show the big gender gap differences and wage differences between them because
Mm-hmm.
the guys come out, they already signed $5 million deals for 4 years, all that other stuff, plus their endorsements. But a
Right.
female comes out and you got the number one player, and like her deal is only what 356,000. It's around that range, but it's a little bit okay, so close to $400,000
For,
in
for
four
four
for four
years,
years only. And basically, the first year they said that she only is gonna get like
76.
yes, and she gets only close to like I think at her fourth year is when she gets like 92. So she for her first 4 years she's not even breaking six figures, and yeah, she balls better than some of the guys and some of the other
And
ladies too. Yep,
and
and yep,
and, and they fly coach. They can't even get a chartered plane for their team
that is
because some of the
ridiculous.
teams can't afford it. So they just say none of the teams can do it. So they fly coach.
That's just ridiculous with it. And then on top of that, so yeah, so then whatever how long the season is, they still gotta go out there and have jobs. That's why I would think that would be a good thing to ask from Miss Bolton to ask her like, hey, outside of scenes, like you were in it, what did you do outside it? I mean, obviously you're not making baller money like these NBA players where they
Right.
don't have to work the rest of the time. All they have to do is concentrate on basketball. But you're telling that these females are gonna have to these women players are going to have to not only like concentrate on like their game, but then they're probably going to have to get outside, jobs to do stuff to be able to at least make something. And yes, I heard some people were like, oh, endorsements, but how many WNB players actually have endorsements though? And throughout the year at that. So,
Right.
that is my
And she already got a shoe. 20, what is it? 20 million for a shoe with Nike.
okay, but still, like, all right, so okay, that's 20 million. What that? But let's compare if that was a guy, how much would he be getting for his shoe? It probably would have been 100 million.
The thing, I will say this. Somebody said to me that they were just glad that the WNBA and women's basketball was getting their recognition. And I said, okay, I'm glad, but let's not. It just seems to bother me. It's like they talk about it like she the first one to touch the basketball,
Well,
and
she's
it's
not.
Division 1, and yeah, they keep saying Division 1, but I don't like the lack of times that they did not mention the other ladies that have come before her, even in Division 1, that had even bigger careers that won championships as recent as Breonna Stewart, who won 4 at UConn, and
Wow.
nobody was calling her name like this. Look at Dawn Staley. They've been talking about her since she was in high school. And now she went into college, NCAA the third time. Now we seeing come on.
I
Don't get
mean,
me
it's
wrong. I'm glad. I am glad. I'm glad.
But why is
But
it
I
taking
just want
so
them to include
long?
the rest of the trailblazers that she's on the backs of. I want to keep hearing their names as well.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I want to hear all of it. I don't just want to, because some of them freshmen have I know they didn't shoot as well as her, but the one girl set the steal record for freshmen in Division 1. Somebody, but we always forget the Division 2 players.
Mm-hmm.
We do, and a lot of them are superstars. I'm gonna look that up too. I'm gonna go back and look up the Division 2 people that turned into superstars. But yeah, but yeah, I'm glad her jersey sold out already.
Wow.
And there won't be any more until August.
Is
I
that
think
when
they
the
said
season
July,
officially?
August, something. It's a week, several weeks after the season starts. Wait a minute, and oh, somebody wanted to know. I read an article. Is she going to play for the USA team?
Oh,
Some
for
of the ladies, some
isn't
of the
it a
ladies
little
said,
too early to be like doing it from there to the Olympics? Isn't it a little early to be? Because like I feel like they've already haven't they already been chosen? Shouldn't they have? Because the men's team has already been chosen.
yeah, 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 yeah. The-
I also think, to be honest, I think that's a lot of pressure too on that to be like, oh, I'm already starting my career. Oh, before I even started, oh, it's Olympics. I'm gonna throw you into that because. Oh, also, I don't know if I think that's a little fair.
the USA team, the 2024 USA Olympic qualifying tournament team for the women: Ariel Atkins, Aaliyah Boston, Nafia Collier, Kalia Cooper, Rain Howard, Sabrina Anisku, Jewel Lloyd, Kelsey Plum, Brianna Stewart, Diana Taurasi. Ain't she 50? I'm sorry. Diana Taurasi,
Maybe she might be
Alicia
coaching.
Thomas, Jackie Young. They got her listed as the team. And the coach, I saw the name of the coach as well, but they said that they would like for her to be on the team. Some of the former USA members said they would like for her to be on the team. Look,
Mm. I mean, isn't that going into WNBA season? Like in the season, like
well, Aaliyah Boston, a lot of these ladies are WNBA players. These are WNBA
I mean,
players.
let me change that because I guess in the sense of when does their season start? That's one thing I don't know. Because
It starts May the something. Let
so
me
they're
see.
right after. Mm, let's see, learn much.
It starts in May 3rd. Oh,
Till
that's next week.
when?
Ain't that next week?
Week after next.
And yeah, we got the next. And they have the Indiana Fever has sold out, and they've changed it. Some of the teams have changed their venue, anticipating sellout crowds for the Caitlin Clark games.
So what were okay? So it seems like this is kind of a trend now because they end in September. September
Yeah,
19th, that's why it's out. So May 14th through September 19th. So they're always going to be in the middle of Olympics time. So I guess during
yeah.
that week of Olympics, they may not schedule any games for it. I mean, it has to be because some of the current players are going to be there too. So, and it's different from NBA because they're on their off season when drafts happen. I mean, not draft, Olympics happen. So it seems like what's going on is I lost Miss Natalie. She probably can hear me
I can hear you, but I don't know.
though.
I don't know why I'm looking frozen. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I don't see you yet. Your screen is black.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I see me, but I don't see you. Don't see nothing. I don't know
I
what's
don't.
happening.
All right, sorry
But
guys, technical difficulties. That's what happens when you go live. But
anyway, it's such as life. But yeah, what was I getting ready to say? I was getting ready to say something. You was talking about WNBA, the
I
games.
think sometimes it's interesting that it always takes. Sometimes it just takes one player to get things like rolling and stuff,
Yeah.
or one thing that happens that you just be like, oh, and you have all these people that come out of nowhere that just starts liking you. I mean, maybe it's taking Caitlyn, even though we've had all these other trailblazers before and stuff like that. Like I said, my dad tells me that he rather goes to WNBA games and see Atlanta Dream than he would see the Hawks. He just says he likes watching them play better and stuff. But it always takes just one, sometimes one person to just kind of get the ball rolling with stuff. I mean, sometimes you'll look back and you'll be like, it sucks because you'll be like, why was it this player? Why wasn't it there? But I mean, I guess it was the times. Like, everybody's doing it. So hopefully the women of the NBA will be able to give more attention
I
and
don't know.
rise and get hopes to their thing.
I hope it does get better. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, that me.
I'm back. Am I back?
I was reading the message and cut off.
What
So
happened? I don't know what was going on.
I accidentally clicked off and I wasn't trying to. But yeah.
We was
We
really
back.
having a live moment. Live. Look, one of those. I'm sorry, we're having difficulty with that right
We
now.
back. It wasn't even
Whoa.
me. I
Okay.
accidentally clicked the done button. It took me off the thing. Ah, that's funny. But yes.
So we were talking about the WNBA. Caitlin, Ruthie wants to talk. I don't know. I don't forgot now. Oh,
Basically, we were talking about how she's gonna be the trailblazer. Hopefully, that we have more. But honestly, you
yeah.
know what? Which
Oh, I
also
know what I was going to say.
what?
I know what it was. I watched the women play. Okay, and I was just telling Vanessa that the UConn Iowa game had 800 and something views uh, when I went live, but the men's game was kind of boring. It was really nowhere near as exciting. The energy level was a lot lower. Um, the points were this. It was just so much more excitement. So again, I'm on the Caitlin Clark bandwagon because I'm glad that the attention is coming to the sport. So we will be bringing Ruthie on, and we hope that it will be live so we can take your questions live. Let's pray for that. Hopefully next week we'll be able to do that with Ruthie. Now,
Oh, I was gonna say too. Oh, so with the whole thing with Caitlyn and stuff, it actually leads me to our maybe another topic of it. But what's also starting to get a little bit more recognition and stuff, and I think because of not last year, but I think it was last year is the UFL because The Rock took over it,
yeah.
and now there are more people starting to watch it because before, I mean, I watched like a couple of games and stuff. They had one in Atlanta at one point that there was a team, but it wasn't getting that much stripe because I think something about I remember it was maybe it was pre COVID because they had something, and I remember I forgot what their team color name was, but I remember their color was purple and gold because I was like, oh, okay, and they had something about how they wanted Michael Vick to be kind of helping, and I'm all for the Michael Vick doing stuff, so yeah, but it didn't get that much recognition. But then when it got changed, when The Rock, and then I think during COVID it stopped, it went down, bankrupt. Then when The Rock picked it up last year, it's starting to get more things because they're showing it on regular TV. I just saw that they got the Birmingham. I forgot who else they're playing, but they're playing right now. So it's always like one thing that seems like will help them move to the next level.
Speaking of the next level, the women's soccer is on Ion. What, every Friday?
You were telling me about that.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. And then there's a couple of women's only sports networks. There's a couple of sports bars that started. I mentioned it last year on Sports Chat with that there was a sports bar that only did women's games and women's sports. But this year it's really picking up, Caitlin. Um, oh, I know what I was going to say. Caitlin will be going. She's playing with Aaliyah Boston, who came from South Carolina. Dawn Staley.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Camila Cardosa from South Carolina and Angel Reese from LSU both went to the Connecticut Sky team. Yes. So,
Oh.
yes. So they now will be playing as teammates, playing for the Connecticut Sky. I was riding in the car with somebody today. I said, I don't mean no harm. They're going to wear her out. They're going to wear them out that game.
I
But
love it. Hold up, let me see.
now,
Nope, can't do that.
while we on NCAA women's, I'm going to say this. I really think that they should be ineligible to play if their number on the back of their jersey is covered up with their hair. Because the referee can't see the number when they want to call. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying it has always been in the women's sports. It has always been a thing with the hair. It was a safety issue. And ever since that girl's hairpiece fell out and everybody gathered around her, that should have been enough evidence right there for them to do a little something about it. I'm just saying, I'm thinking safety. Be cute when you finish playing. Okay, now, WNBA to NBA. I'm going to talk about the playoffs in a second because right now the number 2 New York Knicks and the Philadelphia 76ers are playing with about 5 minutes left in the game. But before that, let me tell y'all this.
I can see our comments. So you guys, some of y'all, I'm like looking on my phone too, so I can see the comments that are said. So
okay,
because
I don't know who, I don't know what they're doing over there in the Porter household, but Coben Porter, brother of Denver Nuggets star Michael Porter Jr., was sentenced to 6 years for a drunk driving crash that killed Kathy Rothman and seriously injured her passenger. He got 2 years for that. He pled guilty to vehicular homicide. Now, Michael is the older brother of Jonte Porter, who has been banned from the NBA for gambling. What they eating in their rice and beans and rice?
something in the water.
Something over there in that Porter household water. What kind of water they drinking? Wait a minute. I said I know all of them can't be related. So when I went back to look,
they are related, aren't they?
Wait a minute. I wrote down what he said at his sentencing, and I quote. Let me read it. All I can really say is, I'm sorry. Okay.
Sorry.
Moving on. I thought of something really cute. It did. I kind of bounced around. You know, we just did NCAA Sweet 16, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's 16 teams playing for the NBA in the playoffs. And I was going to say something cute, but I ain't never finished coming up with it. So anyway, moving on. Moving on. The NBA right now, like I said, the Sixers are trailing the Knicks 92, 96. Look, Joel Embiid, listen.
They're playing right now? Are we on? This is still playing right for the West, right? No?
I said I wasn't going to talk about it while I was live. I was going to do it separate, but I can't help it. I can't help it.
Hold her tongue, so.
I can't help it. He came down on his knee and he laid on the floor. He said a couple of weeks ago that this injury was the toughest on him mentally. Ain't nothing wrong with the knee. But he came down on it. He grabbed it, went down, and the teammates just kept right on playing. They looked at him and were.
It was like one of those things, like a.
It was like,
Okay.
oh, he all right.
Yeah.
They went on. Now he got up and gingerly walked off, and he came back to start the third quarter.
Did you say
Now,
gingerly?
Gingerly walked off.
Oh, okay. How do you gingerly walk off?
You be tipping. You're tipping. You're like you ain't putting no weight on it. Gingerly. And so then he came on back. Now listen, they say he weighed 275. I'm just saying. Yeah. Now I gotta say this. I was gonna wait, but I gotta say this, and then we're gonna move to the NFL. I gotta say this. I don't know if y'all saw the game. I don't know how the Pelicans and the Lakers.
Oh no, I was paying attention to my Hawks losing on Wednesday. But
listen, the Pelicans was, as my mama could say, was fitting to beat the Lakers. Okay, Zion was wide open in the middle.
When was this game?
This was the other night. This was the Tuesday night. Was it Tuesday? The play-in. The play-in.
Oh, the Lakers. Oh, okay. We're talking
about that. And he
okay,
left the game. He had 40 points. He left the game. They said it was a hamstring.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. It just looked like to me, it was just too convenient for him to get injured at the moment that it looked like the Pelicans was going to beat the Lakers, and the Lakers were not going to get to have a rematch with the Denver Nuggets so they could ramp up the Western Conference Finals rematch. Come on, people.
Oh my gosh. Lame.
I mean, they couldn't get the Warriors in. The Kings saw to that, but the Kings didn't have nothing left for the Pelicans. They ain't had nothing left. They was just just out there.
I mean,
so but anyway,
they didn't lose by that much.
Who?
The Pelicans. I mean, the Kings to the Pelicans. It was 98 to 105, so it wasn't that bad.
No, but the thing is, and I saw it a little bit earlier in the game. The Magic and the Cavaliers. You cannot start throwing up threes and nobody is in position to at least attempt an offensive rebound.
Oh,
because you're coming down.
They be doing that all the time. Who be like, who are you? Who?
You're doing a one and done.
What are you? You're not gonna box out?
You're not gonna do nothing. They're playing like Anthony Davis. They ain't boxing out. They ain't doing that. Listen, they gotta do. They throw up them threes. You clunk the rim or hit the backboard. Nobody's there. You're one and done. You're trailing. Even if you're leading, it's not beneficial to your offense to keep doing that, because if they go down and make a basket, you can't even keep pace with them because you're only getting one shot. I hate it. I don't understand it. I don't understand how they continue to play like that.
I don't know.
I don't get it. And I'm gonna tell you something else. The Bucks gonna get knocked out in the first round again.
You think so?
And watch. We might need to repost. What did I say? How long we gonna give Doc? I said they shouldn't have hired Doc. Now watch they get bounced in the first round and put. All right, that's a NFL.
They play Sunday. Tomorrow.
Yeah, they're playing the Pacers. And the Pacers done beat them all season long. With Giannis, they beat them. So without Giannis, the Bucks don't stand a chance. And Damian Lillard don't look like he happy to be there anyhow. I'm just saying. He wanted to go to the Miami Heat anyhow. So if you staying with the girl that you don't want to stay with, no way, you ain't gonna be that happy. I'm just saying.
Not at
I'm
all.
just saying. I'm just saying.
Great
All
analogy.
right.
Eventually,
That's
you're
a
gonna start cheating
listen.
and doing something, but mm, mm.
All right, this game almost over. They scrapping. Is that Joel Embiid scrapping on the floor?
So I don't know. I can't watch it right now because let's see.
He might. They must have
Boom.
gave. They must have gave him one of them happy shots at halftime.
Oh, I don't know what this is. Oh, somebody we talking about after this.
They must have gave him a happy shot.
What's I'm trying to
Cause
figure out what part is it?
what
You guys, I'm like, what part are you talking about? The scrap? Are they just
he was down on the floor. They called the jump ball.
Yeah, I just got
They
to the jump ball. Oh, this was
yeah
prior to
he
jump
he.
ball.
I mean, he was down on the floor scrapping like this was game 7.
That was a nice three that just was made.
This
Sorry
is
guys,
game.
I'm over here.
Okay, okay.
when she said
Oh,
it, when she said it, I said, "Let me go and look it up." So yes, that was a nice three that just happened.
it was. So listen. Okay, okay. Go ahead. NFL. Let's talk NFL.
Oh,
Pittsburgh going to the Super Bowl. Here we go. I'm sorry.
How many
I
draft
said
picks they got?
NFL. I said NFL and I just started thinking about Russell and Justin and them out in San Diego already practicing with Fryer move and some of the receivers and George Pickens didn't go.
Oh well.
He should have been the main one there, but go ahead.
I mean,
What you got?
know,
The draft next week,
the
ain't
draft
it?
is officially in 4 hours, 22. No, 4 days, 22 hours and 12 minutes. As we see right here. Oh, sorry. There we go.
Right there. Yeah.
And my NFL app that says it. As I am super duper excited because my addiction gets to start back somewhat. I missed it a little bit. The UFL is a little bit helpful, a little bit. I mean,
A little bit.
Little bit. Some stuff I was looking, I was like, dang, that was a good poem. They have a little bit different rules though.
Okay. Yes.
They do because sorry, I was supposed to do NFL. I went to UFL right quick, but one thing that's interesting that they do when I saw it is when they score a touchdown, they have the option to go for 1, 2, or 3 points, and they're all like conversions. They're not even like you kick a field goal. So if you're getting a 1-point conversion, you are on the 2-yard line. 2-point conversions on the 5-yard line, and then a 3-point conversions at the 10-yard line.
Oh wow! Okay.
And yeah, I was watching some of the end of one of the games. It was very interesting last week.
Don't they do something where they talk through the replay or something like that?
Oh,
don't they talk through the replay live or something?
Yeah, it's really interesting. Like, so for all people who are still trying to learn some football and stuff, UFL is really good at like explaining different rules. Now, even though certain rules are not crossed over to the NFL, they're pretty much aligned. But when there's any type of like replay, any type of foul, they'll have a person on the side who's there. I guess the commentaries plus the referees, you can hear them like talking in the background, like explaining everything and stuff. So it's a very, very very informative. I need to actually watch a whole entire game. I usually end up watching like bits and pieces. So maybe tomorrow I might watch one. But yeah, that the 3-point conversions was interesting. And I think yes, that was also if a team is behind in like the second, no, with the last 2 minutes of the game, and they score a touchdown, they have the option of if they get the conversion, they have the option of like either doing a kickoff return or like getting the ball back, like actually starting with the ball themselves. Like they don't have to kick it. Very interesting. Be interesting if they decide to do that in NFL, but I don't know. That would make everything super duper. But back to NFL news, where we on draft that starts on Thursday night at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. You can
Okay.
watch it on ESPN, ABC. They always do it. You know, number one. Who has the number one draft pick this year? The Chicago Bears, which they need. The number one draft pick that they think is going to go is going to be Caleb Williams, the quarterback.
Yeah.
To be honest, and I had to look this up because I was really interested in trying to figure this out because quarterbacks have been very, very like the last couple of years that the quarterback has always gone number one. So I looked it up recently to figure out when was the last time somebody that wasn't a quarterback got drafted. 2014 when Jadeveon Clowney went to the Texans. That was the last
Oh,
time
he
a
went to
quarterback.
them 1st.
Mm-hmm.
How did we get him? We ended up with him.
Yeah, but he was
He was drafted by the Texans, and we must have traded for him.
He was that was a
Okay.
while because remember he kept getting hurt. So
Yeah.
yes, he was drafted. Oh, there we go. Drafted. Look, I'm on the thing. Because he was the number one draft pick 2014, and he was first with the Texans. Yeah, he was with the Texans first. So, everybody left me. It's all right. I'll just do my little thing. So yes. So Jadeveon Clowney was the first person to be the 2014 one who wasn't the quarterback. So that's it. And I know this is weird, me talking about myself. I know Miss Natalie does it all the time without me. Now I understand how she feels because when I'm like not here, because it is kind of fun to have an interaction part with it. But I'm gonna do the best I can with this until she pops back on. But yes, so the Bears have number one pick. Obviously, they need a quarterback because they let Justin go to the Steelers, which she's super excited for. Also interesting enough, so they have the number one draft pick, like first round draft pick, and they also have the number of the first round. I think it's number 9. Oh, welcome back. I was telling everybody how I was like, oh my gosh, I understand how she feels when I'm not here because I missed it's something about having a thing. I was like, oh, she's gone. I don't know what's going on.
I started by myself. And so I was used to that. But once I started with you, I felt strange by myself. I'm trying to get used to doing the games by myself, but it really is different because I've been looking for you to say something.
And I was like, oh my God, what am I supposed to be saying? All of a sudden I saw a note that said, keep talking. I'm like, okay, I don't know what I'm saying right now because I'm used to it. But I was like, I'm going to do it. So I'm like, welcome back. All right. My anxiety is gone, guys.
Yes.
But yes,
so I did hear you say what about the draft. So the Chicago, they think Caleb Williams, but didn't he say he didn't want to go there? Wasn't there some controversy? Because they were talking like he was going to do the Eli Manning thing. You remember Eli Manning got drafted and said he won't go nowhere but to the New York Giants.
Oh. Well, who knows? Because guess what? If that's the case, that's the second time Chicago has gone and get a quarterback that wasn't happy of going there. Because Justin did not want to go to Chicago. He actually wanted to be a Falcon. And we just effed that up. But that's a whole different story. But you saw it. But also at the same time, I feel like you shouldn't get somebody who doesn't want to go there. Because obviously there's something going on that if the quarterback's like, don't send me there. Because obviously maybe he might know Justin may call him and say, hey, bro, I don't think this might be the place for you. They ain't going to let us do what we need to let you play. But I was saying that Chicago has 2 first round draft picks in the top 10. They have the number 1, and why did I lose it with my numbers? And I think it's 8. No, why am I lying? It's not 8 because we have the number 8 pick. I think it's, hold up, here we go. Finally flipped it. They have the
Oh,
number 9 pick. So
okay.
the first pick will be Chicago. Then it goes Washington, Patriots, Cardinals, Chargers, Giants, Titans, Falcons, mine's truly, Bears, and Jets. That is the first 10 picks of the round one, which will be them. The
Hold up.
Steelers, huh?
Score update,
Oh,
live score update. New
okay.
York Knicks 111, Philadelphia 76ers 104. Final
Oh,
score, Knicks 111, 76ers 104. Oh, Latrell Sprewell in the audience. Uh, wow. Okay, go on. Sorry.
no, you're good. Thank you for that score update. That's usually what happens. We got them little lines that go across. Steelers have the number 20 pick of it. All right, so some interesting things that I was looking up too is so the Bears with their interesting stuff, they only have four, and I mean four, four
Mm-hmm.
draft picks this year in the season. They was getting rid of so many people, trading all that other stuff that they didn't realize. Oh my gosh, I only have four people, four new rookies I can get on my team. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And to and I'm gonna tell you which picks they have, which is hilarious because I said,
But
"Oh
now,
wow,
wait a minute. Before you move off of that first pick, didn't Caleb not participate in the day, pro day, or whatever that day is? Didn't he not do anything?
mm, was it him or was it somebody else?"
I thought it was
Mm,
him.
I don't think it was Caleb. I thought
Let
it
me
was him.
find. Okay, let me look.
Well, she looking. We gonna say it. So the Bears only have four picks. They have two in the first round, which is they get the number one pick and the number 9 pick. They don't draft again to round three with the 75th pick, which is like the 11th if you do it that way. And then they draft the last draft that they have is the number in round four with the 122nd pick, which is like 2022. And then they're done unless they start trading and stuff. But it's like I don't know what else they can trade because they ain't got nobody. They really
Oh
ain't
my.
got nothing to trade for. So that's done with them. The Panthers because they was I think what was it last season when they traded for I forgot who they traded for, but they lost their number one draft pick, so they do not have a number one round one trip. I mean, not number one draft pick. They don't have a round one draft pick, nor do the
Okay,
Browns or Texans.
with the top three quarterbacks likely locked into the first three picks, Daniels, May, and Caleb Williams opted out of participating in drills at the
Oh,
combine.
I guess they said, well, either way, I got this. I got
But is
this.
that fair? Is that fair?
I
Is
do
that
not think
right?
that is fair because it's almost like you kind of throwing a dash at everybody else. Like, I got this. I'm about to be number one no matter what. Like, I've shown my skills from like what I did on throughout the season. But who knows? Somebody can
Let's
come up there and mess it up.
Caleb Williams, is believed to be the first player to attend the NFL combine, but not go through the medical testing and measurements. He'll save those for in-person team visits. He didn't feel the need to go out and throw.
Okay.
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 All righty then.
All right.
Mr. I don't need to go out and
Hey,
throw.
hey, Mister, I don't need to go out and throw. You better, if the Bears pick you, you better go over there and throw and not get your butt whipped because even though I like Bryce Young, I really do like him. And, sorry for you, Bryce, that you not had a great season last season. But, sorry, not sorry. Let me stop because, I mean, I do like him, but you're a rival. But the thing about it is, Bryce did that. One thing that I always say is just because you were good in college does not mean that you can translate that information over to the NFL, and they will definitely show you a rude awakening because Bryce definitely had a rude awakening coming to the NFL. Like, some people did
Okay,
way
so
better though.
now to answer the question that I asked,
Oh yes, go
he
ahead.
said he didn't. Okay, he didn't feel the need to go and throw. Um, he said, as for concerns about his height, he compared his height and weight to NFL star Aaron Rodgers. He said it was important to him to shoot down the rumors that he didn't want to go to Chicago. He wasn't worried about the franchise history at the quarterback position, none at all. He don't compare himself. I don't compare myself to the other guys that's there or been there.
Yes, you do. You ain't gotta lie.
Let me make look.
You
Let me
want
make
hold
sure
up.
I no.
Even though
I want to read it. I want y'all to know that I'm reading it like he said it. I don't want y'all to think I said this. No, not at all. I don't compare myself to the other guys that's there or been there. I think I'm my own player. I tend to like to create history and rewrite history.
you ain't got
Okay.
to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie. Friday
All of that was a quote.
I mean, part of it. Hey, I gotta say that he did a great. Like his PR person definitely helped him with that statement. I like that. But you ain't got a lot, Craig. We know
No,
that you compared
listen.
yourself over there because Justin. I mean, if I was coming behind Justin Fields and I'm like, oh, I feel like, especially if you think that you better than some of the people that they had before, Justin, Jay Cutler. Shoot, I forgot all the other people. Shoot.
Oh, while we on the NFL and I said Aaron Rodgers' name, you know they investigating him for his speedy recovery
Oh, he's
from
that.
such a serious from such a serious injury. They are investigating his
What are they
serious
not investigating?
his swift recovery.
Mm.
Did he go down to the dark hole again? Okay. So what else we got on the NFL? What else we got? Oh,
Let's see.
okay. So George Pickens did not go throw with Russell Wilson and the other receivers. They went to San Diego. George Pickens did not go. That's not a good look. That's not a good look. I'm excited about Cordell Patterson being with us with the new kickoff rules. With the new kickoff rule.
That's some BS. Go ahead and tell them what the new kickoff rules are.
Wait a minute, I gotta look it up. I gotta read it. I don't want to say it wrong.
While you're over there looking up the new kickoff rules, I wanted to tell
Yeah,
you
go
guys
ahead.
too that the Packers and the Cardinals have the most draft picks with 13 picks in the draft. So they got some options. Jordan Love maybe having some more people that could come in help them.
Yeah, he had
Packers
a
are
really good. Yeah, he did really good towards the end of the year.
he did. I liked him, especially when they beat up on them Cowboys. That jump was hilarious.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk about Dak, about them drafting Dak's replacement, as well as will Dak get another year, or will this be the last year for Dak? What do y'all think, replay watchers? What do you think? Do you think this will be Dak's last year? Will they give him more time, or will this be it? This is it. No more Dak in Dallas. This is it. What y'all think? I thought of
No,
that
so
real
I
quick.
just said that guy, that Scooter McDougal who be on YouTube, he's a big Cowboys fan. I give him props just being a Cowboys fan, but I promise you, would he be making them videos about how it is being a Cowboys fan, and he'll do like the the NFC East conference, like how they all, and he'll like have them all talking about each other. But them, how he do it and how he be saying they be making fun of the Cowboys fans, it be hilarious, and I love it. And for him to be a Cowboys fan and understand, I love it immediately. He is hilarious. I'm just
Okay.
I
Under the
gotta keep
new
watching them.
rules, the kicking teams, the kicking team kicker will continue to kick from the 35-yard line. But rather than be flanked by his teammates, the rest of the kicking team will line up at the opponent's 40-yard line, eliminating the traditional running head start.
I gotta see this in action.
Yeah,
It kind of don't make sense, but I gotta see things in.
Will field up to two run
and then I
return.
Can go, okay, makes sense.
Listen, the returning team will field up to two returners in the backfield, and the rest of the team will line up in a new setup zone between the 30 and 35-yard line. Besides the kickers and the returners, no players from either side will be allowed to move until the returner touches the ball or the ball hits the ground. Fair catches in which will no longer be allowed.
What?
Fair catches in which a returner could signal that they could catch the ball but not attempt a return will no longer be allowed.
Okay, and you know why? It's because you said that their rule is they can't start running until the person catches the ball. So technically, I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know either.
Because I don't know either. Started said the fair catch was supposed to be so. I mean, but nobody. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what.
Okay, so you got one team on the 40 and the other on the 35, but they can't move until the returner touch the ball.
Right. I don't like that.
I don't know. That's almost like shotgun position. Almost, right?
Yeah.
Because because the quarterback, or if they do the wishbone thing where you just toss it to the running back, they back there in the lineup there. That's almost like what it is. It sounds a little silly right now.
It does.
It sounds silly right now.
We gotta see what it looks like in this, and then we'll talk about it and say, how you guys like this new kickoff return? Is it more exciting or it just sucks? Because right now, how it sounds like it's not.
Sounds good. Yeah.
It sounds like it's not gonna be. Because that fair catch, because that was what made it interesting, because they were already getting the ball, and then they could run past it to get the actual kickoff returns or like the things. But maybe that's what they're trying to get to, because they said like when they keep changing the rules that it's gone, like the kickoff return things have gone down less than like 30%. Yeah, that people can do it. So maybe they're trying to, but I don't know. I liked it when somebody came up there and they just poof right when they got the ball. You'd be like, hey,
listen, they took away the you remember that game that Geno Smith got tackled from behind and he jumped up and jumped in the guy's face? They banned that particular tackle. They call it a hip swirl, something. They banned that particular tackle. The Geno jumped up and jumped in the boy's face. They banned that particular tackle. So anyway, what else we got on the NFL? So yeah, let me look up Aaron Rodgers. They're investigating his Swiftie return. Yes.
Swiftie. Cute. Speaking of which, this more retarded man, Travis over here, becoming like the new. Okay, if anybody used to watch, like, Are You Smarter Than the Fifth Grader? That was my show, because I used to be like, and there was stuff that I knew, and there was a lot of stuff I didn't know, but it was great. But yeah, what's his name? Jeff Foxworthy is like retiring, and then they're gonna have Travis Kelce become like the new host of it. Whatever.
Now I know this is just.
I think he needs to be paying attention to his craft and not worried about trying to get all the superstar thing, unless he's trying to like ease his way out. Because if this is last season, your girl is definitely not picking him up already. for fantasy football because he sucked last year. Sorry.
Yeah, he doing a lot of strange stuff.
He's doing way more like being out there versus like on the field. And I get it, this is your playtime off, but at the same time, we're about to do it because guess what? Somebody else is getting drafted on your team who's going to be
Didn't you just
better.
hear me say Russell and the boys was in San Diego catching passes, playing around in the grass in San Diego,
And also, is
hanging
it
out?
yeah? Because wait, isn't the Steelers an AFC team? Mm-hmm. And don't y'all play? Aren't y'all gonna have to play the Chiefs? Okay. Hmm. Also, we play both of y'all this season, so I'm excited.
Okay. Now, I know this is a clickbait article. Aaron Rodgers faces lifetime suspension due to as I said, his suspicious speedy recovery. I'm not clicking on that article. However, I did read that there is an investigation going on because he came back so quickly, and at his age is suspect as to how that happened so swiftly. Now, I did say they were talking about that special doggone treatment he did in that chamber.
Hyperbaric chamber?
Yes. And so that, but again, I just read a couple of days ago, they are investigating his speedy recovery. Now, that's all was said. That's all I can tell you right now.
Also, we went back to your Dak comp. Dak. So Dak just said, I just looked at it because it came out today, that's why. He has said he's not afraid of not having a contract after not playing and playing with another team after this season. So Dak is probably like, I'm ready to go too. Also, all of Dak's people that he pretty much had are also gone. Like Tony Pollard's gone, and
yeah.
So.
Now let's see. That's nothing. Now, speaking of drafts, they're talking about Marvin Harrison Jr. going very high in the draft. They say he looks amazing.
Yes, he's ranked number 2. I think he's ranked number 2. Caleb obviously is number 1, but he's number 2, ranked number 2 with the All Pros.
Okay.
He is a wide receiver from Ohio State, guys. If you don't know.
Yes. Now, I don't know what these teams are going to do with all of these new quarterbacks in place. I'm excited to see. I was trying to pull up the rankings. But yeah, I'm excited to see it. Final rankings. Here it is. It's going to be an adjustment seeing the coaches, the new coaches. I mean, like your coach over at Pittsburgh. I will say this, and I'm going to keep saying it. Tomlin been saying it for years. He want volunteers, not hostages. They got rid of a lot of people that didn't want to be around. I believe that's going to make a big difference in the camaraderie and the chemistry in that locker room. And I think those that don't fit into the game plan, it's going to be a problem.
I do like Mike Tomlin because that's what it seems like he's all about is like team camaraderie. Like if you want to be here, like I want people who want to be here and get to the end. Now the question is, does George Pickens want to be there?
That's the next question. The fact that he didn't go with them to San Diego makes me wonder, does he really want to be there? Because after they shipped out Deontay Johnson, I ain't going to lie, I'd be going to Bible study with Tomlin and everything else. I'd be calling him, checking in and everything. Because they done laid out the law. They done got rid of quite a few people. They got rid of Pickett so fast, Shoot.
I mean, look, they got rid of all their quarterbacks, literally. Every, like, all of them. You be like, all these people are good. Mason's gone.
Pickett
Pickett
had
is
practice
gone.
scheduled with the receivers. The day that they hired Russell, he canceled it. They
Because he
got
knew.
rid of him. He knew.
He knew.
He knew. So now look, um, baseball. What's happening in baseball this week? Anything in
Mm.
baseball this week?
Oh, I
Base.
did see that. Oh man, what's his name? My dog. Dang, what is his name? My Japanese player. His
Oh,
oh
Asante.
yeah.
Asante.
Yes, I saw something about his translator. It came up recently. Hold up, let me get my
Didn't he do this
ESPN.
before or something? Was this not the first? I saw something
Something
too.
happened and I was like, huh. Are my Braves still up? My Braves are still up. They're playing right now. You guys. Let's see. I saw it. Hold on, guys. Y'all know when I get into football, I forget about my other sports a lot.
Caitlin Clark, why are you looking that up? Caitlin Clark said she had been dreaming of playing basketball like that. It's since second grade. I don't
Oh,
doubt that. I don't doubt that. I wanted to be the first black Shirley Temple in the first grade, so I don't doubt it. I know
the
that feeling. I
the
think
first
I gained
black
a little
Shirley
more respect
Temple.
for her at that point, huh?
First black Shirley Temple.
Yeah, I wanted to be the
Oh,
first black Shirley Temple.
that's
Cause
so
back then,
cute.
baby, way back then, there weren't no black people on TV. You don't
Oh,
know nothing about that.
I do know Shirley Temple. I can't think of her song at first. I feel like I'm gonna sing Boo Boo Be Boo, but that is definitely Betty Boo. But
Ah,
I
yeah.
see her. I see her, and I remember the little commercials, and she was on the stairs, and she had like a drink. What is her favorite famous line? What did she used to say?
Good ship, lollipop.
Lollipop. Yes, I do that. I got the good ship. Lollipop. See, I do know. I'm not. I mean, I'm young, but I'm not that old.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Like, I'm not that young to not remember her on the after hours. What in the world is going on in baseball?
Okay, so
Oh,
look,
oh, Aaron
live
Judge
score
just literally,
update.
that's what it was. Aaron Judge just literally got booed out after he struck out in the game.
Did you say Aaron Judge?
Yes, he did. He struck out in the game like earlier, and they was booing him.
Well, score update, live update. But that's what we need. That special little sound.
Ba-na-na,
Last,
ba-na-na.
yeah, live
Exactly.
score update. The Los Angeles Lakers 37, Denver Nuggets 28.
Are they playing right now? Dang, I can't even put it up now. I definitely was trying to listen to him getting booed, but they definitely said,
Now,
pause. He didn't have just one. He had four strikeouts. Aaron Judge hears boos at Yankee Stadium after a 0-4 day. He struck out four times in the bat to their 2-0 loss against the Tampa Bay Rays today. And they hurt. And New Yorkers, they ain't know now one thing I know. New Yorkers, when they come to their sports, they gonna let you know how they feel about you. And they definitely booed the mess out of him. And he over there said, I've heard worse. I'm pretty sure, but I hope you know that. I hope you can make sure that you make it home all right, because they're gonna be throwing crap at you.
I'm trying to figure out how is the Lakers leading the Denver Nuggets.
Mm.
That's what
Well,
I'm trying to figure out.
let me see. I think that was pretty much the biggest news that just happened that I saw. I was
And
like,
why
oh,
is Jokic not in the game? And the Andre Jordan in the game? What is wrong?
up. And then we got our power rankings of week 3, and of course, who's number 1? My lovely Braves. Hey, Chop House. Number 1, then it's the Dodgers, LA Dodgers, then it's the Yankees, Baltimore Oilers and Texas Rangers is number 5. The Phillies are 6. Chicago Cubs is 7. Cleveland Guardians 8. Milwaukee Brewers 9. Arizona Diamondbacks 10. They got too many teams to be going on this. They got like 30 teams for this. But yeah, I only care about one. Sorry, guys. But
Okay, I was just trying to figure out how come Jokic ain't in the game. I can't see anything telling me what's going on.
mm, is he
I
just
don't.
not playing right now, or is he just?
I'm trying to see offensive. I'm just trying to make sure he ain't hurt. The DeAndre Jordan, I can see why they trailing. I thought he was decent at one point. Okay, I don't see it. I don't see why he's sitting. Maybe he's just taking a breather.
All right,
Maybe
I
he
just
just
want to
take.
shout out right quick my alma
Come on with
mater.
it.
I just want to shout out my alma mater school, my first in love right there of Xavier University of Louisiana, XU. In this place, I got to shout out their cheerleading team because they won the NCAA National Championship. So go ahead with the Xavier cheerleaders. Super proud of you guys and everything. They said Gabrielle Union was like crying with it, but obviously we got like a whole bring it on thing. So super proud of you guys and everything.
And LSU just won the NCAA gymnastics championship.
Okay.
LSU. Okay,
Whoop,
so
whoop.
look, Jokic is just sitting down resting right now. So I'm not going into all the stats for the game. All right, so listen. Ruthie Bolton is coming, ladies and gentlemen, for an interview. She called us. Thank you, Jesus. And we have an interview coming from an active softball player from Florida State on the team that lost to Oklahoma last year in the championship game. Her mom
Ooh.
goes to church with me. So she's gonna when she gets a break, when she can, I'm gonna interview her. And we got Ruthie Bolton coming. And
And
so
Josh.
yeah,
Is it Josh? Josh Gordy.
Josh Gordy. Oh, and I know now why he didn't respond. They was on vacation in another country. The family.
Well, lucky you, Josh. Take us next time. We could have
Yes.
interviewed you while you were on vacation.
Yes. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the weekly live for April 20th. April 20, 420.
20. That's a 420. 420, guys.
420.
Somebody asked me earlier. That was kind of funny, though. I was at a gas station and some guy was like, hey, do you want a t-shirt? I'm good. Appreciate though.
Nah. So anyway, we thank you. We thank you so much for watching. Replay watchers, we thank you for watching the videos. New subscribers, we thank you. We thank you. Oh, remind me, I got something to tell you about somebody that I met. Oh my gosh. So we thank you. We thank you. Yes. So I may come back for the end of this game. I'm not sure, but I will be probably going live tomorrow with some scores, updates, things of that nature. It is the playoffs, and tomorrow the Pacers and the Bucks, the Heat and the Celtics, the Mavericks and the Clippers,
So
Pelicans and the Thunder. Listen.
You look so disappointed with all these people playing.
Let me tell you something. The Pacers is going to beat the Bucks. With or without Giannis, I have no faith in the Bucks.
So
as much as I love Giannis, going
to go into the actual finals then? Who do you think the finals is going to be? I know it's kind of early to tell, but who do you think
I think it's going to be the Celtics. I think it's going to be the Celtics and the Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Celtics will win, and I think it'll be the Nuggets and the Thunder. I'm still shaking on the West, but I know it's going to be the Nuggets. And either the Thunder or the Mavericks in the conference finals, with the Nuggets winning, I believe.
So
But
if the Nuggets and the Celtics play each other, who's gonna
that's what
win?
I believe. I believe the Nuggets will do it again. The Celtics just look soft to me. Overall, yes, they got the best record, but Porzingis, their middleman, is not strong enough against Jokic, in my opinion. I just
Okay.
think they're a little soft. He don't have enough meat on his bones to withstand that big back. And Jokic don't get tired. Jokic don't get tired. So, and I just think Denver is a better
Overall team.
overall team. I think their coach has more experience. Although Celtics look good now, until they show me something, they choke in the playoffs.
Sounds like somebody else. Dallas.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I just had to
so
do it
ladies
this
and
way.
gentlemen, this is our weekly chat. We thank you so much. The NFL season is right around the corner.
Yes, I can't wait till in like 2 more weeks when the actual schedule comes out.
Yes.
Get playing my life.
And yes, we're gonna talk you through it. We got some news every week on every sport. We got something for you. The Olympics is coming.
We're less than 100 days away. No, we're less than
100. So we getting ready for you. Leave us a comment. Leave us a comment what you want us to talk about. Ruthie is coming and the softball player is coming. Let us know what you want. Josh is coming. We here for you. Let us know. Who run the world?
You. Girls.
Who run the world?
Girls.
Who run the world?
Girls.
Come on, watch us watch Caitlin. We're gonna get on the Caitlin bandwagon.
We got to. We on this. Remember, we're on women empowerment,
Hey.
Girls. Hey, we got this. True.
We got this.
Look, if we find us a NFL referee who's a woman, guess what? She's gonna be on here. We gonna get something.
Hold it.
Oh,
one last thing something before we go.
I said,
hold it. What do you think about Dawn Staley saying that transgender women should be able to play?
Not at all. That's not a woman.
Okay, that's what I thought. I can't wait to ask Ruth and see what she thinks.
That's not a woman.
I don't think so either.
Like, it's a whole different things with it, and I'm sorry. Like, I support people and stuff, but it's almost like the same thing as saying, like, do you allow them to go into the bathroom with it? Not that I'm saying that they need to be separate, but the whole thing about it is you were born a man, you transition to a woman. It is okay with that, but I don't think you should do that because you still have the same power as a man. So you kind of have a little bit more of a different advantage with it.
Yes.
But, hey, if we say it that way, then I feel like if we're going to start allowing that to happen, you might as well start letting women play in the NBA with the man. You should just put them together with it if we're doing it that way. But hey, that's another topic for another day.
Yes.
Lots of controversial stuff can happen on that one, but still. Hey.
Yes. But yeah, I just had to ask. But we'll ask Ruthie and see what she said. We thank you guys for watching.
Love you.
See you next week.
Bye. I can't get off.